Careful with me. Do you know what you're doing? Whose feelings that you hurting and bruising? You gon' gain the whole world, but is it worth the girl that you losing? Be careful with me.
Peter Pan, that's what they call me. I promise that you.
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? It's your girl Trisha. How y'all doing? Welcome back to another video. I'm doing okay. I'm doing good. I'm doing fine. Living life to the fullest. Make sure you like my channel. Make sure you subscribe. Turn on your post notifications because I am about to be dropping them bangers from back to back to back. I will be uploading every single day. Today I will be talking about when I had lost my virginity to when I found out I was pregnant. Here we go. So, long story short, I lost my virginity when I was 16 years old. I had ran away from home. I ran away from home because there was too much going on. I was going through a lot. I was trying to fit in with people at high school. I ran away downtown. I had met this guy. I met him through Facebook first. We was together, but it wasn't nothing serious because people was like starting rumors and stuff. So it went from us to not seeing each other at all. We started seeing each other once I ran away. I met him downtown. We went to his aunt's house. He was babysitting. It was so funny. He was babysitting his aunt daughter, so we went to her house. We was chilling there for a minute, and we went upstairs in one of the rooms, and we did it up there. Then that's when his aunt called and said she's outside, so we got our stuff and met her outside with her daughter. Then his aunt decided to drop us off at his grandparents' house. We started doing it at his grandparents' house. It was crazy. Like, we was doing it every hour, non-stop. So days later passed. Police came to his grandparents' house looking for me, asking me where I'm at, this and that, and he was saying that I wasn't there, I didn't left. So it was like this white van that was sitting outside his grandparents' house, just sitting there watching us and stuff. Some girl like literally inboxed me saying, hey, let's hang. Come to find out it was one of my sister's friend, and she set me up, and the police came to the house. So later on that same day after the police left, we like was on the run. It was mainly me, was on the run. Then went from we was in Bond Hill when we was at his grandparents' house. Went from there to Fun Factory, was there for a good second. He police wind up being there. He was like, you gotta go, here go bus money, go to his cousin's house. So I went from there to his cousin's house. His cousin was like, you can't be here unless you're here with him. And I was like, okay. So we got back on the bus, went back downtown, went to her mom's house, was chilling there for a minute. So then I texted up one of my old friends. I called him my brother. I turned around and went to his house, was there for a minute, then turned around and was like, you know what, like, it's getting out of hand. So I was hanging with this one girl as I was still on the run, hanging with this one girl downtown. I didn't change clothes and everything. I turned around and saw my sister downtown because somebody said like, oh, Katricia's downtown. Yeah, we know where she at. So that's when my sister and them started chasing after me, and they was like, Katricia, get over here. And me and the girls started running. They didn't call the police. I didn't hear from the police. And then eventually that's when I just had enough and I turned myself in. I called my mom to come get me, her, my aunt, and my sister, and I think my little brother and my cousin slash niece all was in the car with me. My mom was asking questions like, what were like what were you thinking? Are you okay? Like, I hope you're not pregnant. Did you use protection? I was like, yeah, we use protection. Some days we used protection, some days we didn't. And it went from that to where we went back to the house. I was still like zonked out, I was still irritated. I mean, I was going through my teenage days. It was like very hard for me and stuff. It was just like a lot of pressure, like dealing with high school. High school is not no joke. Like, you have to fit in. If you don't fit in, then it's like, what's the point? So got home or whatever, like couple days, well, the next month, I tried to commit suicide. I didn't get into it with my mom and my grandma. Start slamming stuff, start pushing my grandma, start pushing my mom, yelling at them. Went upstairs in my room, grabbed a jacket, grabbed some scissors, and I was like, I'm gonna kill myself, I'm gonna kill myself. My grandma and them was like, what is wrong with you? Like, what was going through my head? What made me think like that? And it just went from there. So my mom had called the police. My mom was like, if she want to kill herself, call the police. They'll send her to the sideboards, this and that. So my mom called the police. We winded up at Children's Hospital. My mom was like, I want her to take a pregnancy test. So I took a pregnancy test. It came back positive. My mom broke down and cried. She was like, see, this is what I was trying to protect you from. And she told the nurse, the doctor, one of them two, she told him, like, can I go outside? I need a smoke break. So she had a smoke break. And that's how I found out I was pregnant. I still went to the sideboards because I tried to kill myself, but this was before I even thought that before I even knew I was gonna have a baby. So I came back, like my parents, my grandma, they all came and visited me because at the time I was a minor. So they all came and visited me. I had to take prenatal pills. I had to take medicine. I got out like around my little sister's birthday, around Christmas time. It went from that to where everything was just chilled. So I had to deal with a lot of stuff. I didn't deal with the father of my child saying that, oh, that baby not mine, that's my cousin, baby, you didn't suffer my cousin. Like, I didn't beg him. My mom didn't beg him to take a DNA test. And his grandparents was like, there's no point in you taking no DNA test because this is your baby, this is your twin, y'all look just alike, y'all have the same everything. So it was that going on. It was like, when I was trying to have my baby, he came up to the hospital with a dude, and my dad and them was like, when you on labor, you in and out your sleep. I was in and out my sleep. I was going through a lot. My heart rate kept dropping. Too much was going on. So, long story short, my dad had asked, like, yo, is your baby daddy gay? And I'm like, what? Nah. He was like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah. He was like, how you know? I was like, because I be with him every day. So, long story short, come to find out, he is gay or bi or whatever you want to call him. I don't talk to him no more. So that had happened. People on Facebook would text me like, yo, baby daddy gay, yo, baby daddy gay, don't let your son be around your baby daddy because he gay. And I'm the type, like, where I'm not gonna let nobody, like, I'm not gonna let nobody stop my child from seeing his dad. Like, cause that's what had happened to me. Like, my dad never wanted to see me because he never claimed me, never none of that. So I was just like, forget it. So, long story short, that's when everything started dying down. I didn't have him. I had to deal with my son being in and out the hospital. I had so much going on. Then once 2017 hit, my cousin had passed away. She passed away 3 days before my birthday. And then my son then passed away. My son passed away from SIDS. Like, he passed away from SIDS. He was a healthy baby, everything. But God was telling him like it's his time to go home. It was just like so hard for me. Like I had to deal with the comments, I had to deal with the messages, I had to deal with people making posts about me, people lying on me. I had to deal with people saying like, oh, she killed her baby, she kills her baby. Like nobody knows what I go through, because it's like I did not kill my son. I'm not the type of person that's gonna sit up there and kill somebody. Like I loved my son to the death of me. I will always love my son. Like I will always love him. He passed away May 8th, 2017 at 8 months. It was a happy, loving, funny baby. Like he was happy. He was always funny. I had to deal with the coroners coming to my house. My cousin turned around and gave CPR because I was still in the shock moment. I was still like shocked, like what's going on. Long story short is that I had asked my little sister, because I was watching a house full of kids. I had just got done coming back from 3 interviews. I had an interview at Skyline Graders and somewhere else. I can't remember where it was at. The father of my child was supposed to watch him, but some girl answered the door, and I was like, I'm not about to leave my child here. So I took my child with me. We came back home after my interviews. We then went to sleep. Then that's when my cousin came in the stairs saying, Nana said, can you watch us while they go out? And I'm like, sure, okay. So we was still asleep. I was still checking on him. He was still breathing, everything. So I went from that to where I woke up and I had to use the bathroom. I ran downstairs to use the bathroom. Even though when I woke up, I still checked on him to make sure that he was breathing, all that. So I asked somebody from downstairs, I was like, yo, can one of y'all go check on Kobe? My little sister Naya, she went upstairs to go check on him. He wasn't breathing. He wasn't nothing, like he wasn't moving. So she came back down the stairs and I was like, what's wrong? And she just stared at me, and you know when somebody stare at you real hard with tears in their eyes, you know something is wrong. So I got done using the bathroom, washed my hands, and ran upstairs. I was like, did you try calling his name? Did you try waking him up? Like, did you try like shugging him a little bit? Like, did you say Kobe? Did you say Prince? Like, did you try anything to wake him up? She was like, yeah. So I ran upstairs. And I seen my son body plop. Like I picked him up and it was just plop. Like my child wasn't breathing. He wasn't doing nothing. I literally cried and I was like, Kobe, no, like wake up, like it's not funny. My little sister didn't laugh, but she didn't know what was going on. So my son had died in his sleep. I called 911. I told him like my son stopped breathing, like he's not breathing. And she was like, is there anybody there to give CPR? My cousin was the first one to jump up and give CPR. Her name's Zaire. She was the first one to jump up and give CPR. She wasn't scared of anything. Like everybody had loved my son. My son was everything to everybody, including my parents, including my grandma, including my little cousin, including my whole entire family, even friends. Like everybody had loved my son. Like he was just that happy baby. So it had went from that to where I was calling everybody. I was calling my mom. My mom wasn't answering the phone. I didn't call literally everybody that was with my mom. Nobody was answering the phone. So I called my grandma and I was telling my grandma, I was like, look, Nana, like Kobe stopped breathing. Kobe stopped breathing. Like Kobe ain't breathing. Kobe ain't breathing. So long story short, everybody started flying down here from the top of my street all the way down to the bottom of my street. It was full of cop cars, an ambulance. Neighbors even came out to see what was going on. Like, it was so much going on that day. Went to the hospital. They was like, we sorry for your loss. I was like, what you mean? Like, sorry for your loss? Like, don't tell me that my son gone. Like, my son not gone. So they was like, we sorry for your loss. He did not make it. Like when he came in, he was throwing up and stuff. And I'm like, it's crazy. So I was like, you know what, like, this ain't real. Like, I did not believe that it was real. I had, when I came home, half of my whole entire family was in my driveway and was like, we sorry, like, if there's anything we could do, please let us know. Like, he was a good baby. Like, my child wasn't no crybaby. He wasn't nothing. He was just a good baby. And I had to deal with people sitting up there saying, oh, you a murderer, you killed your baby. I had to deal with people calling my phone. Like, it was girls calling my phone saying, you killed your baby, you killed your baby. I had a fight. I fought my siblings, like my blood siblings. I fought them. It was just so much going on. Like, everybody was saying I was killing my baby, I was killing my baby. My mom was like, you know what really happened. Don't let them get in your head. You know what happened. God gonna bless you with another baby. So I was just like, you know what? When my time come, I'm gonna have another baby. And when I have this other baby, ain't nobody gonna know about it besides my family. I don't want no pictures up, no none of that. And until I feel like I want pictures up. And had his funeral. Everything was cool until the father of my child was like, I'm not gonna lie, I was down there finna flip his casket. And I'm looking at him like, do you not know who my family is? Like, you met my family. They're crazy. If you would have said that stuff to them, they would have been on you like that. But that's when I kept my cool. I'm like, you know what, I'm not even gonna say nothing. Like, just leave, walk out. So he's at Spring Grove Cemetery. I literally have it to where he's not allowed to see my child. No, he's not allowed going to visit him. He's not allowed to go see him. He's not allowed nowhere by him. But that's the end of my video. I hope y'all like it. Please comment, share, subscribe, like, everything. Please get this video to 1K likes or at least 100 likes. Subscribe, and we'll be back with another video. Bye.
Peter Pan, that's what they call me. I promise that you'll never be lonely. Peter Pan, that's what they call me. I promise that you'll never be